Founder of Omega Power Ministries, Apostle Chibuzor Gift Chinyere, has sparked widespread reactions online after releasing an emotional video addressing the growing concerns over xenophobic attacks against Nigerians living in South Africa. In the video shared on X, the cleric appeared visibly troubled over reports of renewed violence, particularly following the alleged death of a Nigerian man who was reportedly beaten to death in South Africa.
Good evening, Nigerians. I just watched a video. I watched a video last week of how a Nigerian living in South Africa was beaten to death by a South African. This is just so appalling. I couldn't sleep since that day. My sleep have disappeared. Because how can you beat a human being, your fellow African, like this?
Reacting to the incident, Apostle Chibuzor announced plans to sponsor Nigerian families currently living in South Africa who no longer feel safe and are willing to return home to Nigeria to start afresh. According to him, accommodation and support structures have already been provided for the affected families, as he urged them not to remain in fear amid rising tensions.
So what I've decided right now, because of that, I told Nigerians to look for a house. And they just got a house. I've paid for the house. It's a mini estate. I paid for the house today. So I want if you're a Nigerian, you are living in South Africa, it is because of you I bought this house. Only family people, husband and wife with kids, that are stranded. And the reason they are scared, because coming back home, say, what are you coming back home to do? Because you don't have a house, you don't have most of you have lived there 30 years, 40 years, you don't have a house where to come back to.
The announcement has since generated mixed reactions across social media. While many Nigerians praised the pastor for what they described as a compassionate and timely intervention, others strongly disagreed with the move, questioning why similar large-scale support has not been directed toward Nigerians displaced by insecurity, kidnappings, and violence within the country. Some critics argue that humanitarian efforts should first prioritize citizens already struggling within Nigeria before extending intervention abroad. Despite the backlash, supporters of the cleric insist that helping Nigerians facing danger anywhere in the world should not be criticized, especially in a time when fears over xenophobic violence continues to grow.